Hello everybody, how you doing today? I'm going to go through the sound waves and wavelengths science for Wednesday. This is the last activity in the sound unit. I'm just going to go through a few things. There's a few different attachments and links to go through. It's all there. It should all work. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page, as they say. So here's our stream. We get logged in. See our nice picture of all of our smiling students. That's from our Christmas concert performance where we did our flashlights, actually. So speaking of sound, here we go. Clicking on the assignment at the top here, it highlights like that, and you click. That's the best way to do it. You will see in here the doc that is the end of mystery assessment number 3. Slide, that's worksheet 2. I did name them like that. Sound vibrations 2. And then this one, when you go over top of it, be the vibration worksheet. And we'll talk about them over here. They're in order. And you can see them here. Okay, so here are the directions. Watch the Screencastify. That's what I'm doing right now. It's the last link. It will be here. It's not there yet because I'm doing it right now. You're going to follow the directions I'm giving you now, and those listed in each of the different little things in the activity and on the different slides here. It does have the directions, instructions specifically in there. There's videos, as you'll see. It does say that you should get a rope or string or something similar to use. If that's possible for you to get, that would be great. It's going to be a lot more fun and you're going to be able to actually do it. If you don't have those things available, that's understandable. There are videos demonstrating it. Just be interesting. So first thing is watching the introductory video. It's the first thing right here. You click. This is our third mystery science lesson, so you should be getting pretty familiar with this. You just click that play button, and then that will show you the video, gives you like a little bit of introductory information. The video's 2.5 minutes, talks about some things, gets you to think about some things. Okay, so once you're done watching that video, second thing, check out this bouncy ball noise detector thing. It's really cool. You do need a microphone to try it out. It's this one, the bouncy balls. So the way it works is it detects the sound waves and they will move around. Bouncing balls. Your microphone's going to ask for permission to use your microphone. It might not ask me because I already tried it. Oh, there it is. Microphone. So here, if you have a microphone in your computer, on your computer, to it'll let it go. And then when you talk really loud, they move a lot. And when you talk quiet, they barely move at all. Or you could try different things. You could find out who's the loudest, who's the quietest. There's different alerts over here if you'd like that. And you can change it. The first one, that is with the plastic. There are some too noisy. Oh, so this is used in the classroom. Maybe if we do make it back in June, put this at the front of the class when you guys are working quietly, and then when it gets too loud, the thing will pop up and the bubbles will start all going crazy. You guys just might have so much fun making it go off on purpose, though. It's kind of fun to mess around with. You can set all the different levels and play around with it for a bit, showing about how sound works. Maybe you could do a 30. Oh, very sensitive. Sensitivity here. So it's kind of fun. Again, if you don't have a microphone, sorry, but if you do, it's kind of fun. Close that down. That's pretty cool. Then, checking out the noise detector, watching the video about the activity. That's the third link below. That would be this one. Why are some sounds high and some sounds low? Just short. video that demonstrates the actual activity. As you can see, it says activity. This is kind of the main thing here. Pretty cool.
Different kinds of sound waves.
Right. Of course, you're going to watch this. We don't need to watch the whole thing together right now, I don't think. Then you get it. Hey, it goes right through. At the end, it also talks about the different things you're going to use to guide you through that. So it shows it to you. It'll show you the slides and what they look like. These I might change this order, but for right now, this one right here, Be the Vibration, is the slide. You can edit these just like last time. For those of you that did this last week, you're supposed to. You're going to need to zoom it. I'm going to go to 200 for myself. Now you can go into a presentation mode, but then you can't type on it, but you can look at it. Make sure you have all supplies. Walks you right through. Step 2, do this by moving your hand. Try to do that as we're going through. Okay, so that's what you're doing. And then down here for steps 3 and 4, scrolling to challenge, make waves that look like this. So then you're trying to make your rope look like that. How do you have to vibrate your hand? And as it says, type here. So this is where you would answer the question. You can edit this. How do you have to vibrate your hand to make waves that are squished together like this? I could say, I moved my hand really fast. Or you could say something else if that's what you did to make the waves look like that. Down here, challenge, make waves that look like this. Oscilloscope picture. We're going to look at an oscilloscope as the last thing. Picture of a low pitch sound. Again, how did you have to vibrate your hands to go like this? Okay, it's a slide, just like a slide or a dock. Whatever you type in, it will save it for you. You don't have to save on them. You can always go back and forth. You can keep the windows open as you're going. So that was step number 5. Then there's step 6, filling in the other slide. It asks you a couple simple questions, again, about sound waves and vibrations. And with this one, it gives you the I'm going to zoom it in again. Type here. Okay. Squish together how the sound wave looks. High-pitched waves look spread out, squished together. The wavelength is short or is it long? So we're thinking about a high-pitched sound wave. How's it going to look? Spread out, squished together, short or long? You can just edit that, get rid of the ones that don't belong. Imagine the sound of a flute. Vibration. The vibration is. How would you describe the vibration? Is it a low? Okay, that one's a high pitch. The vibration is, think back to the thing that you did in your experiment, and then here it talks about a low pitch like a tuba. Type here. Is it spread out or squished together? Okay, and then over there is the vibration is. Okay, and how would the low pitched waves look? If you want to draw on there, you can with the drawing tools. No, those are highlights. You can draw lines on there if you want. Oh, why'd I get rid of my line? There's my line. This is clearly not how they would look, but you get the idea. You can use the drawing tool if you want to get fancy on there. If you can't figure that out, that's okay. Remember, you can always undo, undo, undo. Okay, so that one, try that out. That slide isn't exactly the easiest to operate in and fill in. If you don't figure that one out and you don't hand it in, not a big deal. It will still count as being completed. Notice I still have both these open here. And then going back into the directions, what step we are on now. Number 7, trying out the oscilloscope. Well, good, I'm talking so I can use my oscilloscope is awesome. Little, not very funny joke. A mic and a Chrome browser is needed for the link it says. You might be able to Google one and try it out. I'll show you again. It's similar to the bouncy ball thing. They were showing sound waves saying they're measured on an oscilloscope. It is in here in the extensions as well. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. The preview and the thing. Oh, I didn't put the oscilloscope. Okay, I'll show you the other way to get to it. I'll put a link in there for the oscilloscope. When you click through to the end of the activity, it says extensions, online activity experiment with an online oscilloscope. I will put a link in there to take you directly to this page. I had got rid of it and I forgot to put it back in. So here are experiments to try with the oscilloscope. It does say you do need Chrome, and again, you're going to need a microphone. You click on the oscilloscope. Get ready to see sound. It only works in Chrome. Again, you need a microphone. Click on the button to start. And there we go. It's measuring my sound waves. Oh, well, sound vibrations shown in waves. The visual. You could try things like whistling. Interesting. Interesting. You can try out different high. Oh my goodness. Not good singing, as you guys know. And there's different things to mess around with here. I thought it was fun. Visual. If you were having trouble filling in what those drawings were with the lines and you wanted to come here and experiment with the awesome oscilloscope, and then now you know what types of lines, maybe even you have your own flute, right, Jana? Or a tuba, and you could play it, or maybe you play it on a phone and see what happens there and see what the vibrations are. It does talk about, I'll go back out of that, oh, it's so much fun. The 3 experiments, a mix of pitches with messy waves happens when you, to the oscilloscope picture, when you make a sound louder and softer. So these are just things to think about and try out. It's kind of fun. And then the very last thing to fill in, and it's even called the end of mystery assessment. It's here in the doc, right in your work there. Some questions for you here that you can type right on the doc. What does sound have in common with ripples in a pond? And then you type Our answer down there. Whoop. Down here, one sentence there is great. For number 2, if a vibration goes back and forth rapidly fast, what kind of sound waves would it make? Again, if you want to go back to that oscilloscope, look back at the experiment, you want to get your rope and start using it, you could do that for sure. Then the third one, again, if you want to try to use the drawing tool down here and get fancy like some of you did last week, that's fine. If you want to just type on it, you can also do that. Down here, you can draw in here, you can do different things if you want to. You could paint on it, you can add text in here by adding a text box, you can make borders, you can draw, just mess around. If you don't do that one, that's fine. If you want to show your ideas in the picture below, use some words, add some drawings. If you want to do that on a piece of paper, that's also fine. And then down here, pictures below, sound A, sound B, which is the tuba. How can you tell by the sound waves? Typing your answer down here. Okay, and then, I know this has been a bit of a longer one today. Let me look and make sure we made it through all the steps. I had to go through all here again and look it all over. Complete and turn in the end of mystery number 3. That's the one we were just looking at, the doc. This is the last of our sound experiments, like I talked to you about, and activities. Hope you enjoyed them. We're going to start a new one at another time. Okay, so if I have all these 3 things here, if you did have something else to add in, maybe you did some drawings and made a different thing. I mean, it's best if you just have these. It will turn in all 3. If you just click on the turn in button. Oh, look at that. Anna McDonough, done this, done this, done this, and turned in. And we'll show that it is submitted. And then again. So then once I have it submitted, I'll check it over. I'll have some comments, see what you guys did and what you thought. And I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun.